stabbed her? I think I was sleepwalking. September 28, 2021. A twin brother stands over his sister's bed, a knife in his hand. The house is silent, except for the sound of her last breath. He claims he was asleep, but his phone tells a different story. Minutes before the attack, he was awake, scrolling, pacing, waiting. The jury says he's guilty. But was this a tragic accident or a cold-blooded murder? And was justice truly served?
Today, jurors hearing graphic testimony in the trial of a man who says he stabbed his twin sister to death while sleepwalking.
This is the unbelievable tale of Meghan and Benjamin Elliott, 17-year-old twins from Katy, Texas, whose bond ended in blood. Meghan was the shy poet, scribbling verses about feeling unseen, her art a quiet escape. She loved cooking shows, especially the ones with kids, and dreamed of a world where she belonged. Benjamin, her mirror, was her shield, kind, protective, the brother who'd boop her nose just to see her smile. They were inseparable, two halves of the same soul. Their parents, Michael and Kathy, watched them grow in a cozy home on Brown Meadow Court, a family bound by love, laughter, and shared dreams. But one night shattered it all. September 29, 2021. Meghan's screams woke the night. Benjamin says he slept through it, knife in hand. Prosecutors say he plotted it. One night shattered a family. Meghan dead, Benjamin facing 99 years. Was this a sleepwalking fluke, or a twin hiding a deadly secret? Meghan and Benjamin Elliott were inseparable, two halves of a whole in their Katy home. Meghan, the introvert, poured her heart into poetry, struggling with peers, finding friends online. Her art was her escape, her words a window into a world where she felt seen. Benjamin, her anchor, was her protector. He helped Mom with chores, played games with Dad, and always had her back. They were more than siblings, they were best friends. September 28, 2021, felt like any other day. Collages with Mom, Meghan glued to cooking shows, Benjamin eyeing Dad's new survival knife. They crashed late, parents downstairs, Meghan in her room, Benjamin across the hall. But as the house fell silent, Benjamin's phone lit up. Phone data pings. He's on Reddit at 2 a.m., alarm set. Then, silence breaks, footsteps to her door. What pushed him across that hall, and why'd he grab that blade? Between 2:30 and 3 a.m., the Elliott home turned into a crime scene.
Her doesn't mesh with anything he believes in, adding it felt like, quote, a realistic nightmare until waking up a...
Benjamin says he woke and I was dreaming. He told 911 at 4:42 a.m., she's barely alive. Deputies found him pumping her chest, blood pooling, 2 fatal wounds. Meghan was gone. The knife? Dad's survival blade he'd admired just hours before. He told cops they were besties. I'd never hurt her. Claiming sleepwalking. But his phone told a different story. His phone was active at 4:01 a.m., alarm off, steps logged to her door. 20 minutes pass, blood drying, no call yet. Was he dreaming or plotting? Benjamin's fate hit trial, February 2025, Harris County. Out on $100,000 bond. He'd slept with a door alarm since the attack. The defense skips an opener. Sleepwalking's real, they say. Their case hinges on one word: parasomnia. Dr. Gerald Simmons testifies. Parasomnia can kill, sleep apnea's a trigger. A person can act out violent dreams without waking. Sister Elizabeth recalls him sleepwalking once as a child. Their great-aunt cites a family history of parasomnia, evidence, they argue, of a genetic link. But prosecutors fire back. Maroon Katani and Meghan Long lay out their case. Phone pings at 4:01 a.m., alarm off, pacing to her door. Her last gasp, knife in, pillow down, Katani snaps. No blood under the pillow, no dream. This was no accident. Benjamin sits blank-faced, no remorse, they claim. The jury watches closely, weighing science against evidence. Would 12 jurors buy his story or bury him? February 24, 2025. Closing arguments hit hard. The defense pleads, he loved her 5 years. The state demands, premeditated 40. 5 hours later, the verdict is in. Guilty. First-degree murder. Parents collapse. Michael sobbing, Kathy clutching him. The weight of the verdict crushes the room. Next day, sentencing, no priors, but Meghan's youth stings. Judge Danilo Lacayo declares, the jury rejected sleepwalking, but urged leniency. 15 years, Benjamin's stare holds as cuffs snap. A twin bond, once unbreakable, now a prison term and a grave. Sleepwalking or setup? What's your gut say? Comment below. 15 years, fair or too soft? Like if you agree, subscribe for more. Meghan's poetry, silenced at 17. Her words, her art, her dreams, gone in an instant. Benjamin's, I'm sorry, muffled by 15 years behind bars. A twin bond, once their strength, now a gravestone and a cell. Michael and Kathy weep for one lost, another locked away. Their family, shattered by a single night. The jury said murder, phone pings, no dream, just intent. The evidence was clear, or was it? Her last breath, his blank stare. Did we miss a sleepwalking truth? Was this justice, or a tragic misunderstanding? This isn't just a case, it's a warning about the shadows in those we trust. The dangers we can't see, the truths we might never know. Meghan's voice begs awareness. Could it save the next life?